Oops. Oh, my clothes just fell apart. That could actually be pretty bad. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders. Last time, we built a dressing room, and also our first city defense here, the stone stockade, which doesn't hurt us, but will hurt the baddies. It is like halfway through today. Let's get started with a quest. Now, this quest, I already know what this quest is, and this is going to cause some people some issues. So we're going to go talk to Larouche here, and this is probably going to be what I call the video, because chances are, like I said, this is going to cause some people an issue, and I'm going to tell you guys the solution. Hello there, Dazza. Having fun with all your little building projects, are you? I'll tell you right now, if you're thinking of building this city even bigger or making weapons to fight the monsters, I'm dead against it. I'm not saying that it's fun, not fun to build things, and if I did say that, I would not be lying. It's just that the workshop you've built for us is so dark and dreary, it's really draining my will to build. If it was just a little bit more inviting, I don't doubt I wouldn't feel quite so, well, not negative. But to sum up, Dazza, I think the workshop needs a leather sack and a sconce on the wall. It could do with a shop sign hung in there too. Wouldn't that make it a perfect place to work? Alright, so the quest which Larouche wants us to build, wants us to do, if we talk to him again, yeah, he just tells us what we have to add to it. He doesn't really say it. So we have a leather sack which we got from one of the big hammerhoods, I think. Oh, actually, we got 3. Jeez, okay, so we need, well, apparently 3 of them. And like he said, we also need a sconce, which is going to take a torch and a copper ingot, which is fine. We won't make another one. And we also need a shop sign. Now, one would think that if you place all of the items requested by Larouche in here, then it would make things hunky-dory, right? Well, this is where a lot of people are falling short, and I'll tell you why. You place everything in here. Where am I going to put the sconce? Let's just put it up here. Can I like get that where I want it? There we go. And then finally the leather sack we'll also put up there. It turns it into a blacksmith studio, which it's a workshop, a studio crammed with enough crafting stations to keep the whole town busy, and it upgrades what the people can make. They make furniture and put it into chest and makes equipment more durable, which is really, really good. Now, oh, this also levels up our base, which is pretty good. Larouche will not be satisfied by this. As you can see, his quest up. I never imagined people living here and working together like this. Well, I say work together, but why does that Rollo fellow keep strutting around like he's the boss of everyone and make things worse? He's just good, but she knows, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Larouche isn't very happy about this. Dazza, how are your improvements to the workshop coming along? I prefer to live alone, but there's no denying I'm a shared space, blah, blah, blah. Basically, it doesn't complete the quest for it. And the reason is the forge, which is a bit weird because Larouche is the one that suggested putting the forge in here. However, if we take out the forge, it turns it into a stonemason studio, not a blacksmith studio, which is basically the same thing, you just don't have that extra thing, like the extra ability for it, and Larouche is happy. So that is basically how you complete the quest. Do not put the forge in here, otherwise it won't work. I see you finish your improvements to the workshop. It doesn't look half bad. Yes, I think this is much more conducive to my style of work. I dare say the town might benefit if you put your forge in the workshop too. Look, Dazza, I can't deny that all these tools are useful, nor can I deny that living with your friends is entirely intolerable. There are more important things that are at stake. I realize I'm repeating myself here, but I insist you exercise caution. If your building works, draws the attention of the monsters, they will destroy you. However much Rollo may try to tempt you, you must not expand this town any further. Should your hubris get the better of you, it will summon forth a force beyond reckoning. The very same monstrosity that laid waste to Catelyn once before, the Golem. Dun dun dun. Frog in my throat. There we go. So yeah, just a little tip for you guys that are having trouble completing that mission in particular. It's because Larouche wants you to build a stonemason studio and not a blacksmith studio. We get a lot more points by turning it into a blacksmith studio, so I know which one I'd prefer. Alright, let's put these items back in and continue on with the game. Rollo, what do you got for us? With the stone stockade keeping the monsters at bay, we can finally concentrate on making Camden great again. However, I've noticed that you've had your hands full lately, tending to the various whims and whimsies of your townspeople. Excuse me. It seems you haven't had much time to focus on your own building work, so I'm giving you free rein to build whatever pops into that funny little head of yours. I like how he's given us free rein, not like we can do it ourselves. You could build new rooms or furniture, or even just replace the walls of your current buildings with something a little more durable. You need to practice your building skills and become a better builder than ever before. In doing so, you'll bring the city another step closer to its glorious reveal. I don't know. So go, Dazza, do what you must to take this town and your building skills to another level. And he wants us to take it to level 3, which we have managed to do by making the blacksmith studio, which is pretty grand. By my lustrous locks, the city is growing, looking better than ever. Your building skills are just as the Cantling Chronicle describes. But Dazza, my boy, you still have a long way to go. It is nearly time for you to seek out one who can bring out even more powers of your creation. The Cantling Chronicle describes the legendary blacksmith who went by the name of Magog. Though Magog lived many hundreds of years ago, it seems his descendant is still alive somewhere. If we are to stand any chance of defeating the monster who rules this land, we must find a way to build even stouter walls and stronger weapons. If anyone knows the secrets of forging such items, this clan of Magog may be our man. I'll gather all the information I can about him and let you know as soon as I've tracked him down. When that time comes, Dazza, I hope I can count on you to do your duty. Alright, another Seed of Life. Well, we may as well chomp into that. And it looks like we've got another battle ahead of us. Oh boy. Okay, you know what? Rollo, let's just do it. I'm so sorry about all the throat clears. By my knobbly knees, Dazza, I have terrible news. It seems the monsters plan to attack us again, and in greater force than ever. We do have the stone stockade on our side, but stronger weapons than ever before. But still, we must not let our guard down. Be sure all your weapons and I don't know, are close at hand. Be ready to face the enemy down. I am prepared for battle. And I think I'm gonna see what these stone stockades can do. Let's because they always appear from the same side, so let's just watch these skeletons and see if they just attack the wall. They will, which is fine. They'll just run at us. It looks like they're coming round. But they've taken a lot of damage from the wall already, so we can quite happily, you know, dismember the rest of them. Let's see if we can again distract them. Not really. I mean, that one's almost dead anyway, so boop, dead. That guy's dead. Ah, the hammerhoods, yes. So these hammerhoods will try and attack the wall as well. In fact, our townspeople will help us there, which is fine by me. And I think that's it. Phase 1 complete. Get back here, guys. Some brownies appear. Oh yeah, so these aren't hammerhoods, these are brownies. I guess that because our team is sort of distracting the hammerhood brownie things here, we're going to have to help them out. Okay, just like so. Just as long as we can dodge this skeleton guy, we should all be hunky-dory. Seems like the boss is probably going to attack us soon. No, it's just another brownie. You don't want to let these guys actually get into our town like that guy is, because they will start breaking the walls like that, and they will actually destroy the rooms, which stinks. Don't worry now about leader of the monsters appears. Oh yes. So let's go. Oh no, let's go over this way. Thank you very much. Yeah, don't worry about fixing the rooms now while they're still battling. I mean, look at this guy. He's just going to get destroyed. How about that? Yeah, exactly. Now we can go and pick up his stuff. Yeah, don't worry about fixing the thing which the enemies have destroyed because... wait, is there a monster still around? Oh, there is. There's one over there. I never even saw him. Yeah, basically what I'm saying is you don't have to... Wait, Larouche was attacking them? Or was Larouche running away? You can just repair everything afterwards, is what I'm trying to say for like 20 minutes there. Alright, and we obtain the red teleportal. And how about that indeed? Boom, big beam of light. Oh, and our banner upgraded as well. I never noticed that before. Hello? You're a new person. Ooh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, now that they've gone, I will happily replace everything. Boom, we get our dressing room back. Let's talk to this new person. Phew, I finally made it. I found the source of the light. Look at all these beautiful buildings. I've heard the rumors, but I never imagined it to be anything like this. Hold on, you didn't build this whole town yourself, did you? But that would mean you must be him, the builder. Great goddess above, this is incredible. I can't believe I'm meeting the real live builder in the real life flesh. So you're rebuilding the ruins of Cantland, are you? The city that was once watched over by the giant golem? My name's Sheridan, by the way. I was travelling the world for a long, long time before I finally found my way to this place. I know you don't have much to offer, or I know I don't have much to offer even, but I would gladly tell you of the lands I've seen on my way here. I can't say how much use you could make of the information like that, but I'm happy to tell you all I know. If it's alright with you, I'll settle in straight away. So, I'm gonna have to sleep. Sleepy time. Yeah, the first thing a villager will do when they join your town, once you have a dressing room, is go and get changed. Oh, a light shines in the darkness. Images begin to form in Daz's mind. Drink time. Would that I might pass all the remaining days of my life alone with my beloved. Yet the knowledge that a monster might rob us of this simple joy at any moment weigheth heavy on my mind. But all shall be well when thou defeatest the Dragon Lord. God speed you, brave adventurer. To be alone with my beloved is to forget all that threateneth this world. But alas, I cannot put our plight entirely from my thoughts, for my lover informs me that, were our world to be destroyed, our love too must surely perish. And yet, I know in my heart that we shall soon be redeemed from this peril, for thou art the scion of Erdrick, hero of legend. Who are you? Oh, you're at a gravesite. When dark doth spread across the land, light shall return by Erdrick's hand. That was my dear departed grandsire's favourite phrase. Oh, almighty goddess, we pray that the ancient teachings hold true. May thy light shine upon brave quest. I don't know what that word's meant to say. That actually confused me in my playthrough as well. It seemed like a memory of something that happened long, long ago. But whether it was his own memory or somebody else's, Dazza can't remember. Dun dun dun. And I had like a little eerie tune there while the game played a nice tune. Alright. So Sheridan, are you going to head in there and get changed, buddy? Buddy boy, go on, get in there. Go on, change your clothes. I'm watching you. Yep, that's what I thought. Fist pump the air. There we go. You've got a nice red shirt on. Rollo, my boy, what's up? By my elegant eyelashes, Dazza, my boy, you've found another teleportal. Fortuitous find indeed. I was just talking to our new friend Sheridan, you see. He told me where we might find the legendary blacksmith I mentioned earlier, or rather, the blacksmith's descendant. And it seems the island which this man was last seen is on the other side of that very teleportal. What a coincidence! If you could persuade that smith to join our town, there's no end to the mighty arms and armors we could bring. Now, be sure you get that new teleportal firmly in place, Dazza, and go track down that man. Alright, Rollo, I'll give it a go. But first of all, I want to see what Pippa's up to. In fact, let's see what people have made for us. Diddly squat. What about in the kitchen here? Some eggs, really. That's about it. Alright, there we go. Pippa, what you got for us? Wow, Dazza, now that you got that new teleporter, you can go to a whole new island. You know, I've been doing a lot of cooking lately. I'm itching to try out some of the new recipes I've dreamed up. For example, I thought I could stuff some chimera's beaks with plumberries and grasshoppers, and then boil them up in a mixture of earth and blue goo. When I told Rollo my idea, he said that he'd die if he had to eat something like that. So Dazza, I was wondering, if you could show me one of the new recipes that you've invented, something that tastes really, really tasty, but doesn't make you die. I know you're really busy doing the things for Rollo and everyone else, so I don't mind if you can't help me straight away. Alright, and what does she have to say? Make me a meal out of meat and wheat. Hi Dazza, are you hard at work thinking up new recipes for me? I was talking to Sheridan about cooking the other day. He knows a lot about these kinds of things. He said that there's this place called Damdara on the other side of the red teleportal where a super famous chef used to live. I bet if you found him, he could teach you all kinds of amazing recipes. The kind of food I want to make is something that doesn't just fill you up, but makes you feel full of energy too. The best way would probably be to make something really filling and then put it in a big bit of meat inside it. If you've got the time, Dazza, could you try to come up with something like that and make it for me? So the game never really tells you much about this quest. All it says is that it's on the other side of the teleportal and there's someone there who will let you know. Now, I'm just going to pop my teleportal down there because I've got an idea for what I want my teleportal, I guess, shrine to look like, and It's not going to be here. Well, it might be here. I haven't decided yet. One thing I also did at the end of last episode was I went around the entire town and I put down 2 straw blocks on the very border of the town, on each side, except for this side. And that is basically going to be where I'm going to have like the doors to my town once I finally get around to building like the big town sort of parts of it. So yeah, that's something I will get to another time. However, for now, let's see. Our giant mallet is about to break, but I think we'll be alright. Let's go through the red teleportal and see what we can find. Alright, here we go. Damdara, apparently. Now, there is, of course, another chest over here. And it's got the red naviglobe. I still don't know if these have any, like, actual use other than popping them down and then, like, you've got a way back. Anyway, here in Damdara, we have scorpions. So we can murder these guys. Quite easily, actually, because they don't take too much of a... Well, yeah, they don't take too much of a beating. But the main important thing here are these bunny corns. I think that's what they're called. They will charge at you. The best way to take care of them is... Oh, there we go. We got our first chunk of meat. Fantastic. Is by letting them charge into a wall. Bunny corn steak. The rabbity ribeye roasted right over the coals. Yeah. So, I think actually, if we look at our recipes... Bunny corn steak. Oh, you can do it on a cooked fire. Okay, never mind. I must have been thinking of something else. But yeah. Oops. Oops. Oh, my clothes just fell apart. That could actually be pretty bad. We got our first bit of orange goo as well. So yeah, we've got different slimes here. The orange goo I don't think is that important. However, like I said, I'm going to get a bit more bunny corn steak. I'm going to try not to let the scorpion like attack me. So yeah, just they get stuck in the walls, which is pretty grand. Okay. Come on, buddy. Come at me. Or should I say, come on, bunny. Oh, you know what? These scorpions are actually going to be a bit of a pain. So, ooh, there we go. Kill the scorpions. Oh, first set of chains. Okay. Any more bunny rabbits? There we go. Let's get these to attack us. Ow. See, that actually quite hurt. I want to get a good lump of steak there, and I think that's going to be it. You know what? Because we're so low on time today, I think I'm going to call it quits there. I need to head back and make some new clothes anyway, so yeah. We've been going on for like 17 minutes. I think it's a good place to call it here. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Dragon Quest Builders. Join me next time when we're going to head back to Damdara and we're going to see if we can complete both Pippa and Rollo's quests all at once. And you're going to want to tune in for the next episode because it's a doozy. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. See you all in the next one. I'm naked. Bye-bye.